in maths today, we're looking at dividing by 10, 100 and 1000. So I've got a place value grid on here to show you and just remind us how that we're going to use it. I have the number 37. I know that 37 has 3 tens and 7 ones. So we'd write it in our place value grid like so, showing that it has 3 tens and 7 ones. Let's have a look at dividing by 10 first. So I've got the problem 480 divided by 10. I've taken 480 first and I've written it into my place value grid. I know in 480 I've got 4 100s, 8 tens and 0 ones. Because I am dividing, I know that my digits are going to move to the right. Because I'm dividing by 10, they're each going to move one place to the right. There's 1 0 in 10, so I'm going to move my digits one place to the right. Let's take our 400s first. That's going to jump one space to the right, so it's going to move from the hundreds into the tens. My 8 tens are going to move now from the tens column, one space to the right into the ones. My 0 in my ones is going to move one space to the right into the tens. Because there's no other digits after my decimal point, I don't need to write and record those zeros. So my answer is just 48. Let's have a look at dividing by 100. So this time, 7,100 divided by 100 shows me in my place value grid as 7 1,000s, 1 100s, no tens and no ones. I'm going to move each of these digits 2 spaces to the right now because there are 2 zeros in 100, so I know that each digit has got to move 2 spaces to the right because I am dividing by 100. So my 7 1,000s is going to jump to my hundreds into my tens. My 1 100s is going to jump into my tens and then second time into my ones. My 0 tens is going to jump into my ones, into my tenths. And then my 0 ones is going to jump into my tenths and then again into my hundreds. Because they're after the decimal point and there are no other digits, I do not need to record these. So the answer is just 71. Let's have a look at dividing by 1,000. I've got 6,370 divided by 1,000. I've written this number into its correct columns on my place value grid. I know I've got 6 1,000s, 3 100s, 7 tens and no ones. Because I'm dividing by 1,000, my digits are moving 3 spaces to the right. So my 6,000 is going to jump into my hundreds, into my tens, into my ones. My 300s is going to jump into my tens, into my ones, then into my tens. My 7 tens are going to jump 3 spaces to the right, into my ones, into my tenths, into my hundreds, and then my no ones, my 0 ones, is going to jump into my tenths, into my hundreds, and finally into my thousands. Now, after the decimal point, I have got whole digits in my tenths and my hundreds, so I'm going to need to record those. This 0 I don't need to write because I haven't got any other digits in my next column. So my answer is just going to be 6 0.37.